Hey folks, how you doing today? Here we are on a Sunday afternoon. I wanted to get this video out. I'm having surgery tomorrow, so I'll be laid up for a few days, a week, I have no clue. But I wanted to get this video out so you guys can have a better understanding of the cameras that we're working with. We're targeting right now, we're promoting the Foscam line of cameras. In all honesty, and I'm being, straight down the middle here, okay? The Foscam, the outdoor cam that I'm showing you right now, okay? It has, and a lot of you have seen the static images that we're putting up online. And let me open this up a little bit, okay? It is really crystal clear. It has a setting inside here where you can adjust the clarity and the sharpness of the image that the camera is putting out on the internet, okay? But again, as you can see, it's a crystal clear image. I mean, you have absolutely zero blur. A lot of cameras will have in the background, you'll be able to see here, okay? But once you get back here in the background, everything tends to be a little bit blurry. Not with this camera. And this camera is really affordable. This is the Outdoor HD LP camera. Now, the LP basically means that, it's internet ready. You can, once you have this image up, okay, you can go on your cell phone and you can check out the image, no matter where you are, okay? And let's move around here a little bit and show you some of the features, okay? Now, this is the outdoor cam. Now kind of make a note here, okay? Because later on in the video, this will be really important. The camera is Wi-Fi. It can be hardwired, but in this case, it's a Wi-Fi feed to the camera. Now, here's where, up here, this is where my house is at, okay? And then my office up here is the router. So from here to the camera is about 300 feet. Whoa, that's a heck of a distance, okay? The camera is only rated for, I think, 80 feet for Wi-Fi. So is it exceeding the limits of the camera? Absolutely. Now, let's move on and show you just a couple of cool features here, okay? It has the ability to go, you can mirror and flip the image. Like if I hit flip, okay, you'll see the image turn upside down, all right? Now that's handy if you want to mount the camera upside down, then all you do is hit the flip, okay? And then your image is turned upright for yourself, okay? It has buku IR lights, okay, on the camera. And this entire area that you see here, this whole area, at nighttime is illuminated by the IR itself, which is phenomenal, okay? We're talking, easily 200 feet, okay, that the IR is illuminating. Most cameras would only illuminate to that tree, maybe. Everything else in the background would be black, okay? But surprisingly, not with this camera. It really illuminates and does a good job. Once you have your camera installed, it's really easy to hook up. You put in a CD, you click on one button, it finds your IP address, you click on your IP, and you go through the setup. And when you go through the setup, it will allow you to, make adjustments there, okay? Now, it also has the ability to have a single image, 4 images to a page, or even 9 images to a page. So if you have 9 cameras, you can put 9 of those cameras on one page if you have to. Here, this is State College right here, okay? This is Jesse's camera up at AccuWeather. And again, let me just show you the quality and the clarity. This is back here by, I believe this is the lower part of Nittany Mountain back here, okay? But you can see Nittany Mountain. You can see the development that's roughly a half mile away from Jesse's location. The field here, and you can actually see the details in the clouds as well. All right. So this is definitely a good camera. Now this camera here, all right, Let me bring it up. Okay, this is the indoor camera. I have it aiming outside, and again, I've been taking images off of here all weekend long, but you can see again the quality of the camera. Now here, this is now this is also Wi-Fi, but very interesting feature here. Again, right in the corner here's my office. Okay, so from here to the camera, maybe 120 feet. Okay, and if you look up here, it's a little choppy. Okay, it's going 35, 38. It should be going 39, 40, 41, 42. All right, 40. It's skipping a couple of seconds, okay? And you can see the choppiness in the image. Now, that's not because of the camera. That's because the camera is not receiving the Wi-Fi signal as good as it should be receiving it, okay? The reason for that is from the office in here, I have to go through this entire density of wood and particle or whatever's in the house, okay? So I've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walls where that Wi-Fi signal has to go through just to get to the camera mounted back here in our pavilion, okay? That's facing outside in the image there. But still, I could solve the problem by simply moving the router closer to the camera, or if I want to, I could easily hardwire the camera if I had to, okay? But what makes the indoor camera so sweet is it has a pan capability of going, and I'll show you here, okay? Let's go back up into the indoor camera. Now, I want to move the image, okay? So all I'm going to do is I hit Screen PTZ, and now by simply clicking the arrow to the left, the image will move to the left, okay? All right, there we go. Whatever which way I want the camera to go, it will go, okay? So I'm moving it to the right, and it's going to move to the right. Oh, okay, it's already all the way to the right, okay. All right. Okay, it already moved, okay. Now I could hit, we have presets, so if I say go to the pond and I hit go, the camera will automatically move to the pond where we have it preset for that location, okay? And this is really neat. So I can pan the camera, and if you decide to get this indoor camera, $100, okay? It's an HD quality cam, and it is capable also of being on the internet and your cell phone. All right, another preset. So I want to go to back to the fireplace, okay? And I hit go, and the camera's going to go back to the right and go back to the fireplace. And you can see it's not a smooth transition. That's because the Wi-Fi signal is definitely choppy here. It's a little bit jumpy, okay? But you can see I can pan up and down, which makes it really nice. The camera, it has a password, all right? Now this is the camera that's down below, 300 feet away from the router, and it's keeping good time. There's no breaks at all, which is amazing, okay? I can go into settings, and in settings we have a whole lot of different stuff here. We've got basic settings, name your camera. You can have your multi-cameras set up here. You got your network configuration, and it's really not that difficult. You got your wireless settings, okay, in here. This is where you set up your camera so it can go wireless over the Wi-Fi. Your video feed, your video settings. You can set up the camera to take snapshots. You have your motion detection. Motion detection is really nice. It offers you from the high sensitivity to low sensitivity. It can be triggered in 5-second intervals between motion. Offers camera sound. It will send you an email when it detects motion. All right. You can tell it to take a snapshot if you so desire. Okay. Now, you can tell where to go, where to put your files. Recording location can be, you know, a number of places. You can put it on a disk on the camera. You can stick it on your hard drive. You can stick it to your server. Alarm recording, local alarm recording. All right, we're back with you here. I'm outside now, and I want to show you the camera that we have mounted, the outdoor Foscam. Okay, this is the HD camera. Looking at the face of the camera, here you have this is your basic lens right there, okay? These little circles that are around the edge of the lens, those are the IR bulbs, and there's like close to 50 IR lights there, okay? That's the ticket. That's what's illuminating this whole area out there, okay? Now, I can buy an external IR light that I could probably mount here that would help a little bit, but there's no need to do that because the IR bulbs on this camera do a fantastic job illuminating this whole area at nighttime, okay? And as you can see, the edge of the camera right here, so, and surprisingly, this image will cast out that direction as well, okay? Now, I could probably move, oh, another cool feature, okay? This lens, the cover for the camera, you can see me moving it. It slides, and, you know, slides forward and back, okay? That's a neat feature to have. It also comes off here too. You can snap it right off. The lens, if you get the camera, and I hope you do, if you have the camera indoors and you're setting up the camera, which you have to do indoors anyway, okay? And then if it's cold outside and you take the camera from the hot indoor temperature to the outside temperature, you're going to get a lot of condensation forming inside the camera. Fortunately, this lens right here, this whole piece, it unscrews, okay? And then you can wipe the lens down. Now what I did is I had taken this off, and I used Windex on the inside edge of the camera because there was a little bit of a smudge in there, and I cleaned it all down really good and polished that glass down. Now I have zero reflection with the IR lights going through that glass lens cover, okay? It's got a really good mounting system, okay? And again, I'm mounted it to this piece of plastic that really isn't solid, but for now it'll do the trick. We also highly recommend, the camera will come with a standard 3 dB antenna, okay? We had gotten the 9 dB antenna only because it's a lot longer. You can see how tall it is, right? Now, without this antenna on, I guarantee it would not be able to make it up there 300 feet. So that 9 dB antenna acts as an amplifier for the signal. Here's what I tell people a lot of times, okay? At your router, you may have a really good router putting out a really good signal, okay? And that's great. The signal is hitting the camera, no problem. The problem is the camera has to send back an image from here to there. That's the problem, okay? So a lot of people neglect that, okay? Don't forget, just keep it simple, okay? You know, you got transmission on both ends here. You got the router, the camera transmitting back and forth, okay? So that's why we went with the 9 dB antennas, all right? It just helps with that signal, making it up to the router, okay? Camera, we have 4 connectors, okay? We have our reset button here to reset the camera. We have our internet connection. This is where your PoE goes into. You can power the camera PoE through this connector. We have a microphone input and a speaker output. All right. So here we go, folks. Again, the Foscam camera. Definitely the way to go. I would strongly encourage you folks. Oh, if you do decide that you want to get a camera for weather observations, contact Jesse, okay? If you get a camera, or if you have a camera already that's running, if you want to contact Jesse, we can put your camera feed on the AccuCams network, you know, sharing it with the world. So, all right.